Good morning, everyone. This is Sean 007 1986. I hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. First Sunday of August, mind you. Well, I'm pretty sure everybody is celebrating. Anybody who don't like this team, but in case you haven't heard, or you didn't wake up to catch the game, I know I sure didn't. The U.S. Women's National Team has been eliminated by Sweden in the FIFA World Cup. Yes, they lost to Sweden in penalty kicks, 5-4. And well, let's be real. Nobody liked this team. Nobody, especially Megan Rapinoe, to be perfectly honest. The reason why they don't like her is because, well, they decided to become anti-American and all that other bullshit, and then also, they don't stand up and respect the national anthem. Maybe if they respect their anthem and didn't have to act like goddamn woke idiots on the grandest stage of all, maybe they would have gotten farther. But then again, this is Megan Rapinoe and everything. And honestly, Portugal should have knocked them out if that ball didn't hit that goalpost. And they were celebrating that they got in with the final score being 0-0 after playing piss poor. Like, you can't do that, man. You can't fucking do that. But it is what it is. But you know, they lost, and I'm reading this from NBC News. Of course, I went to the NBC News page on X, formerly known as Twitter, and I just put out a tweet that says, "Congratulations to Sweden. So glad they beat them. I never did like this team." And Megan Rapinoe, she's a total bitch. And keep in mind, this is her final game. This is her final World Cup. She's retiring, which means she's retiring for soccer, but she'll spend most of her time being a full-time activist. By full-time activist, I mean full-time activist to try to promote, trans athletes to compete in women's sports, which is going to be an unfair advantage. But that's another can of worms that people already open. And unless people want me to talk about it, let me know. All right. But let me read this. Team USA crashed out of the Women's World Cup as Sweden wins on penalties. Goalkeeper Alyssa Nathan thought she had saved Linda Hurricane's penalty, but it crossed the line by a fraction of a centimeter. Sweden wins 5-4 on penalties after Linda Hurricane's spot kick crosses the line by a fraction of a centimeter. The U.S. dominated the game, hitting the woodwork on several occasions and forcing to find saves for Sweden's goalkeeper, but the game was tied 0-0 after extra time. Sweden will take on Japan, who cruised into the quarterfinals with their 3-1 win over Norway. Earlier on Sunday, Jill Ruda scored her fourth goal of the tournament as the Netherlands marched into the quarterfinals with a 2-0 win over South Africa. Lost is a bad dream, Alex Morgan said. Longtime U.S. star Alex Morgan said she was in a state of disbelief knowing her side is going home without winning a knockout match. "I'm just devastated. It feels like a bad dream," Morgan told Fox Sports after the 5-4 loss in penalties to Sweden. "I feel like we dominated," she said, adding that the loss doesn't feel great. Morgan played a strong game before the 34-year-old was subbed out in favor of fellow veteran Megan Rapinoe. Why the hell you subbed out Alex Morgan, who was playing good, for Megan Rapinoe? That was their first mistake. It's a tough one to swallow. Yeah, it's tough one to swallow because let's be real, and I'm not a big soccer fan myself, I'm trying to get into that crap, but if Alex Morgan would have been in, it would have been a whole different story. But no, the coach had to put in Megan Rapinoe. Why? Because she's the true star. Team USA coach praised the players' bravery after a loss. Team USA coach Valko Androwski defended the team, saying his players turned in their best effort in the tournament, even if they were eliminated. Are you sure about that? that was horrible. I know we were criticized for different moments in the group stage. She said, I think we came out today and showed what we're all about. We showed grit, the resilience, the fight, and the bravery. Bullshit. The U.S. had the best of play for 120 minutes, but couldn't score a goal, and the game was tied 0-0 at the end of extra time. Sweden advanced in penalties 5-4. Unfortunately, soccer can be cool sometimes. Yeah, and golf is the ultimate troll. No, seriously, golf is the ultimate troll. Almost 28,000 people attended the game. Almost 28,000 people traveled to the Melbourne Rectangular Stadium to watch today's game, officials at the stadium said. Over 1.5 million tickets to the game in the tournament have been sold, breaking the record set by Canada at the Women's World Cup in 2015, according to FIFA. Match attendance is also up by 54% on round of 16 matches when France hosted in 2019, the governing body said. An emotional Julie Ertz fights back the tears. U.S. veteran Juliet Ertz fought through tears, summing up the end of this World Cup for the Americans and perhaps her final appearance on this grand stage. Oh, Julie Ertz is also retiring. For me, it's just emotional because it's probably my last game ever being able to have the honor to wear this crest, as told Fox Sports. The 31-year-old also praised her teammates for playing their best game of the tournament. I mean, it's tough, she said. Obviously, we're proud of the way we played, but we didn't put anything in the back of the net. Megan Rapinoe reacts after missed penalty miss. Yeah. Hold that air. A fraction of a centimeter. Team USA crashes out at the World Cup. Minutes after Sweden eliminated the United States 5-4 on penalties, American goalkeeper Alyssa Naylor was still gesturing at her net in the apparent belief she saved the match-ending kick. Naylor appeared to stop Sweden Linda Hurtig, but the video-assisted referee showed that the ball barely crossed the line as America crashed out of the round of 16 as its earliest World Cup exit ever. Yeah, it's similar to like how football is with the ball in the end zone. And my mom always say this: if the ball crosses the plane, it's in. It's a touchdown. My mom can back me up on that one. Heartbreaking Marlboro. Kelly O'Hara hit the goalpost before Sweden's Linda Hurtig converted as the Americans crashed out of the World Cup round of 16. It's the earliest World Cup exit for the Americans, who have won the past two tournaments. America's Sophia Smith and Megan Rapinoe had earlier missed the spots. Bad Swedish memories. Back in 2016, Sweden defeated the United States on penalties in the Rio Olympics and went on to win silver. Afterwards, U.S. keeper Hope Solo called the Swedes cowards and accused them of playing for the penalties. Well, maybe if they were to, if the women's national team actually played freaking soccer and managed to aim and hit their goals, this would have been different, now would it? But no, let's blame the Swedes and call them cowards for relying on penalties. I mean, shit, if that's the case, and what if the U.S. women's national team would do penalties too? Would you call them cowards? Oh no, you'll be saying, oh, what they're doing, that's strategic. I'm sorry, but you can't have it both ways. You just can't have it both ways. And this is coming from me, of all people, so. Y'all know I'm right. Y'all know I'm right on that one. But this is a tough pill to swallow. It really is a tough pill to swallow, man. But hey, man, shit happens, man. And like tournaments, man. And this is a single elimination tournament, so you know the rules of a single elimination tournament. One loss, you're done. And that loss also hurts the U.S. women's national team for trying to go 3 for 3, set up a dynasty. But then again, a lot of people, let's just be real on this one. And I know I'm going to catch a lot of heat from the women's national team soccer fans. If you don't, then I will be greatly, greatly disappointed. But let's be real on this one, alright? Nobody likes this women's national soccer team. Especially they don't like Megan Rapinoe. Every American in this mofo was rooting against the women's national team. I mean, they have the reasons. Man. I ain't gonna cap, man, but they have their reasons. If they really have their reasons. But you know, you got people out here who say, "Oh, you can't. Oh, if you root against the U.S. women's national team, then it's unpatriotic." No, it's not. It's not unpatriotic to root against the women's national team. That is gaslighting, and that's bullshit. They're rooting against this team because they don't show their love for this country. And they definitely don't like Megan Rapinoe. I mean, let's be real. Megan Rapinoe, she's a bitch. Hands down. Really down. And also, let's not forget, the women's soccer team lost to a few years ago. The women's soccer team lost a soccer game against 15-year-old boys. Yet we gotta take these guys. We gotta take these girls seriously. Oh, please. So, yeah, I know this hurts, but the only thing I can say to them is this, especially to you, Megan Rapinoe. This is karma. Straight karma. You disrespected our country, and now you pay the price. Get fucking humbled. Thank God we don't have to see your ass in the soccer anymore. But then again, now that she's going to retire, we'll be seeing her a lot being a goddamn activist, just like Colin Kaepernick. Because why the stupid fuck not? But anywho, that's just my 2 cents of the whole thing is. But I want to know what y'all think of this, okay? As always, be sure to leave a comment, like this video, subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell so don't miss an update, share for friends, share for neighbors, share for others, and that's about it. Until next time, this is Sean 007 1986 signing out. Thank you for watching this video, really means a lot, and I'll see you in the next one. Catch you later.